All right, back again. String spacer update. Look at that. Yep, getting very close to being finished now. I'm sort of in the phase where I'm experimenting with different fixtures and fittings. All the geometry works and the sort of movement works and so on. There's just things like here's another one, like little flat screws, which I really like the look of, versus chunky screws, which are a whole lot more practical. And the only way you're going to find out whether or not those ones are better than these ones is if you actually use the thing. So that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment. I'm putting it through a beta testing of one. Yeah, so that brass thing, that little circular brass thing there, that serves no purpose whatsoever. But it looks good, and if it's not there, it looks like something's missing. I quite like the idea of, the way Turkish rugs or Afghan rugs have, they often have, well, they always have a little deliberate error in them to show that only Allah is perfect. Similarly, but I'm not sure what the connection is exactly, but I like the idea of everything that I make having something in it which serves no purpose whatsoever. But it looks good. I think that's an important design kind of quirk. So there's little brass things. These ones little brass things. These ones little steel things, like little steel spheres. So you've got something to hold on to when you're pulling that apart. See, it's attention to detail that matters, isn't it? Like so. The reason those red things are red is because otherwise you're always losing them. And also, they look cool, and also they are just anodized aluminium knurled nut things off AliExpress, which cost peanuts. Not actual peanuts, very, very cheap. So if you accidentally lose one of these, you could either buy them from me, which would be helping a brother out, and God knows I could do that. I'm living on beer and berries at the moment, which would be helping a brother out. Or you could just buy them yourself, buy a packet of them yourself and do your own ones. It's got a 3mm stainless steel grub screw, Loctited in place. So there's a little bit of construction, but if you get stuck, you can do it yourself. And that is actually one of the design philosophies behind the whole thing. As much as possible, whenever there's been a fork in the road, I've chosen something which is available on the industrial supply chain. So if you lose something, you don't get stuck, because I hate that. I hate vendor lock-in. And when I come to sell these properly, I think what I'm going to do is I'll include like a little SD card or something like that, which has got the STLs, like it's got the digital files needed to recreate these parts. So theoretically, you could set up a little factory of your own and start making these yourself, and you are welcome to do that. It's open source hardware. The only thing you are not welcome to do is turn that into intellectual property. Turn it into something that some corporation can rent out to the rest of us, because I think we've paid enough rent now, don't you? Of that I do not approve. So it's open source hardware. I had to get these pins, they're so sharp you can split atoms with them. Watch this. Yeah, atom splitters. They're so sharp you can split atoms with them, which is possibly a little bit too sharp. So I had to get those made for me, and I had to get these little brass things made for me, and I got them wrong. So unfortunately, I've got 3,000 of them. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Yeah, it's always a kind of gamble getting stuff made in China, because you don't actually get to find out if something's going to work until you've sort of physically played with it. And to be fair, I've been doing this for a long time now, and this is the first time I've ever got it wrong. But I have got it wrong. Because these, the price of that is about the same as it would cost a local engineering firm to do 5 of them. So it's a bit of a gamble. But I just found out that the local library has got 3D printers now that anybody can use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there in a bit, and I'm going to 3D print sort of corrected versions of these things. I mean, it's just the hole that the pins go through is too low. It needs to be up about 1 millimetre, because it causes all sorts of problems when it's too low. So I'm going to get a load of 3D printed ones. I'm going to make a load of 3D printed ones, which won't be strong enough for, any kind of tool that's used over, long periods of time, but it will be enough to check the geometries look right. And I wish I'd done that earlier. But I didn't know, did I? Didn't know you could go to the library and get things 3D printed. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's where we're at. It's close. So it usually takes about a month to get those things made, and then I think we're good to go, to be honest. Yeah, so there it is. Happy Monday. Everything starts with an E. I think it's beautiful. Look.